Hey, what is good TGG fam? Today we've got the best Raze lineups on Breeze in today's video. Learning all the best Raze lineups will bring your gameplay to the next level, exploding enemies left, right and center. Make sure to like the video, subscribe and enjoy these Raze paint shells and boombots all across Breeze. Starting off on A site with attacking lineups, we have an awesome boombot lineup for you. This is quite simple but necessary when pushing A site. Stand against the right wall of the A shop to A cave entrance just in the middle. Aim at the wall opposite, right in the middle of the middle section. The boombot will bounce off the wall, check the close corner, as well as the back corner of the right pyramid. This is great to scout out multiple angles at once. Be careful however, as the boombot will not check the close right corner. Moving over to B site for more attacking boombot lineups, we have one that will clear the close left angle as you enter site just by B back. It will also bounce along and clear half of B back for you too. This is great to put through a smoke and surprise enemy defenders. Stand against the left edge of the archway in B main and aim up at the wall opposite. Lining up with the second brick from the left on the second row up from the bottom, then fire. For defensive side boombot lineups, we will start with retaking B site. You want to stand in B arches on the edge of the middle, then aim towards B back. Aim just at the edge of the wall in the distance, then fire. The boombot will bounce off of the wall and dash straight down B back, causing all enemy agents there to move, gaining you valuable intel. You can also swing your boombot, but be careful not to get too confident. One of the coolest lineups for Raze's boombot, this lineup prevents the enemies from planting in the default plant position. After all, you don't need to play retake if you haven't lost sight. Stand against B wall by the large brick on the floor. Aim at the far wall by B tunnel next. You need to place your crosshair just to the right of it and throw. The boombot will bounce twice in quick succession, travelling just past the brick pile on B site. The boombot will lock onto any enemy agent planting, so make sure to use this lineup when you hear them start. The next boombot lineup has you play slightly more aggressive, so make sure you use this at the beginning of the round, otherwise you might get swung from B elbow or mid pillar. This will not only clear B elbow, but it will also clear the entrance to B main as well. Stand against the right of the stacked boxes in B elbow. Aim at the half wall opposite you, in between the 4th and 5th brick on the second row up and fire. Be careful of enemy agents lurking on the other side of the stacked boxes however. Breeze is the biggest map in Valorant, meaning you will need to learn lineups whoever you play. Luckily we have full detailed lineup guides for plenty of other agents in the game. These include Viper, KO, Killjoy, Sova, Phoenix, Brimstone and Fade. Moving on to Raze paint shell lineups, our first is for attackers on A site, in a post-plant situation. Normally, you plant on the right side of the pyramid. This paint shell lineup will help you prevent an enemy retake from that same position. Stand against the line in the middle of the pyramid and aim where the dark grey metal beam meets up with the edge of the pyramid, about halfway up and then throw. The paint shells will explode over the boxes at the back of A site by A stairs. Next up we have an A site paint shells lineup, but this time for the defending side. Just before the previously mentioned boxes, there is a cross in the floor where the 4 panels meet. Stand on it. Aim at the chain hanging down by A site, then raise your crosshair to the corner of the beam above, then throw. This will prevent any enemy attackers from pushing to the pyramid on their right and planting in the default plant position. This lineup can also be used to prevent a defuse in a post-plant situation on attack. We're heading back to B site now for an attacking paint shell lineup, and with this one forcing enemy defenders out of holding angles at the back of B site, behind the wall. There's always an enemy here, so this lineup makes it easy to ruin their day. Stand against the edge of the right wall from B main to B site. Aiming this paint shell lineup can be quite tricky, so practice first. You want to aim at the top right corner of the metal beam on the pillar in the middle of B site. Then move over until your crosshair is in the sky. You need to line it up with the edge of the large wall section below and then throw. For our final lineup of the video, we have a paint shells lineup that will help you massively if you're attacking through the middle of the map. There's a small broken wooden beam where mid-bottom turns into mid-pillar. Stand right on the end of it. Aim at the large pipe section above the boxes in front of you, then run forward and jump throw. You should release the paint shell when your crosshair hits the top of the boxes. The paint shell will explode by the corner in mid-nest, and it will force enemies to move. If you get a teammate to watch mid-nest, you may catch someone crossing back to safety. That's all we have for you today. Hopefully these Raze Breeze lineups will help you dominate your next game. And if you want more Raze lineup guides, we've got guides for Bind, Haven, Icebox, Fracture, Ascent and Split. We'll catch you all next time.